Gab, sorry Gab. Welcome back to Thailand. How are you doing? How are you doing well? Welcome back to my home, etc. I'm just inside at the moment because it is one at it in Thailand, which is Sunday and it's game day. But not only is it game day, for instance, it's a stay-at-home day where a lot of times at home and they can make a bit of a noise. And if I go outside where you normally go, for instance, I can hear a lot of music and a lot of cock-a-doodle-ooing. So I thought, nah, I'll just come inside for a minute and go into the spare room or the back room, etc. For instance, so I can talk to you guys a little bit. So set up my little studio around here. Anyway, so hope you're doing well. For instance, hope you've heard some bad news about what's going to happen in Thailand over the last, since on Friday. It was I live 2 hours south of Gruntab, Bangkok, and so I was going, didn't feel anything. So I feel sorry for the mainly probably not migrants, people like Burmese or the Vietnamese, etc. who probably work on that building, etc. Which the oldest building which collapsed, which is about 30% full, complete. That's the reason why it was very unstable. So it would have probably had more of its foundations, probably would have come over, but unfortunately, I just wish the people, for instance, who've the families who've lost their lives, I wish all the best. And it was a bit of a shock, so, for instance, but everything's been returned back to normal. So if you come to Thailand, don't worry. This is we'd never have things like natural catastrophes. All the pictures of swimming pools with water flying over the edge. Well, if you know anything about building construction, the fact that a lot of buildings they're designed to sway. We have a lot of very violent thunderstorms here in Thailand, etc. For instance, and the buildings do sway in the water. Okay, they sway quite a lot. With the water going over the edge of the swimming pools and the condo buildings. For instance, it's what happens, and so a lot of people are kind of talking about devastation. Cracks in buildings, etc. But it's what they're designed to do. So, for instance, it's the people in Myanmar we should be focusing on. Thailand's okay, apart from that area, and the Myanmar people we need to think about a lot at the moment because they're having not only about 4 years of civil war, the silent war, which nobody talks about, and of bombings and attacks and by the separatists against the government and the military. So, for instance, it's a military government there, and who's got most of control. And we heard about it a lot over here. So they've had that to deal with 4 years, and now they've got the the earthquakes to deal with as well. So those people have had it really, really tough at the moment. Anyway, but I'm just saying, if you ever come to Thailand, don't worry about it. Okay, it's very rare we get anything like this. Last catastrophe was the tsunami, which is way over 20 years ago now. And but other than that, for instance, it's very safe as long as you're smart and wear a helmet if you're going to ride a motorbike, that kind of thing. But Anyway, let's move on. Football. So we've got 2 games today. We got the ladies. Our ladies are playing at Brighton on the south coast, and the men are on the south coast as well against Bournemouth and the FA Cup quarter-final. So, and I've done a video for the men, and now I'm going to focus on our ladies. So we're going to take our threadbare squad, and it is to a point, to Brighton. We've got still got a lot of injuries to keep very key people. At the moment is Bunny Shaw, Yasamita, Fujino, Kanak, Greenwood, Hem, Simu, Lauren Brinken-Brown, O'Halloran. That's the people since but we've got no more injury concern after the Chelsea game, which is good. So there's a lot of top quality players out, but the ladies are back in training. Saw pictures of them. Nick Cushing has been really, really impressed by their motivation to get back on the horse and to say, okay, we got the what's it called, the results didn't go our way, and there's been a lot of messages to the fans to say thank you for supporting us, and but we've got to move on. So Leila Ozoabi released a message saying thank you very much for supporting us, proud of ourselves. It was very tough to take, but for instance, they get we'll get back, what's it called, but it's the unity what's impressed me about this squad, and that's what I love about the squad, and togetherness. And I think the ladies need to teach the men what's called, born about togetherness and being together. What's it called, and fighting on to the end. We got Brighton today, 8 o'clock kickoff, I believe. It's a very strange kickoff, but we'll see. People are going down there for the game, etc. How the hell do you expect to get back? What the British transport's like. Anyway, but moving on. What was I going to say? So we're playing Brighton. We're 10 points in front of Brighton in the league. So we're 4 for their 5th. It's like I think we've got a pretty good record against Brighton. So the stats are we've got 4-1. The last 5 matches, City have won 4, and Brighton's only won 1. 1-0 was the last result, the Etihad or Joe Stadium. So the last 5 matches, the Brighton have lost, drawn, won, lost. City have lost. Won, drawn, lost. One lost, one lost. But the ones the Chelsea games are the ones we talk about, but not in the Super League. It's going to be an interesting lineup. What we're going to film. I presume it's going to be very similar to what we had against the last Chelsea game. See if we can get any kind of information of what the starting lineups could be. The City are favourites to win the game, so we've normally got a pretty good record against Brighton. Okay. So we'll expect. So they got Nikita Paris playing for Brighton, haven't they? So that's going to be interesting. She was a former City player, wasn't she? Heads. Sorry, I do apologise. I'll just the information. I get all this information all ready for you. Honestly, I kid you not, honestly. But it's when we do it. No, it's going to be a tough game after the scene. I believe Àlex Greenwood could be close to coming back. I think she's on the pitch at the moment training, but she won't be featured for this game, which is good. Lauren Hemp, etc., still with the progressive squad. We'll see how that goes. Àlex Greenwood. Thank you very much for the fans who travelled with us home and away and supported and dedicated you with the team. The defeat hurt us a lot, and we are devastated with the result last night. However, personally, I'm really, really proud of the team who continue to give everything for the club and everything for the game with no excuses. Anyway, I fancy a City win today. Because it's not going to be easy. We need to basically go unbeaten, really, to get any chance of actually catching United or Arsenal, for instance, to get that Champions League spot. So we've still got United coming up in the FA Cup, which is going to be interesting. And if you go into the game, good luck. You're probably on your way by now. I was going to expect a City win, and I hope I will do a full-time review. I'll be watching the game 3 o'clock in the morning, because at 8 o'clock, so it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning kick off for me. Oh well, anyway, you don't get these lovely brags in your eyes for nothing reason. Fully in City. So I just hope the men and the ladies can do us proud today, and which I'm sure we will. And was going to say I will talk to you tomorrow, do a video, and if you're going, good luck, and you'll be watching again. Yeah, so for instance, I'll speak to you tomorrow. We'll do a review, and hopefully, for instance, we can get back onto winning ways. Okay, so Sorry from everyone, and sorry from Thailand. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Well, hopefully we can talk about a win. See you.